Let you know too, I wanted to thank you for being a loyal customer. And I don't know if you know that, but you've been with the garden for about 8 months now.
Okay.
Did you know that?
That sounds right. That's about, I guess, around the time. I thought it might be longer. Around the time I saw you guys at LA Fitness.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's almost been a year.
Okay.
Yeah, so I keep up with all that. So I just wanted to let you know that actually on your 1 year anniversary, that the company, we have something to offer you too on that too as well.
Okay.
And then I have another question for you too, because I have a lot of people inboxing me about different questions, and I have a lot of males inboxing me about different things as far as the sea moss. So my question for you is recommendations. One tip. What could you say that guys can do if they wanna look like you?
Oh, wow.
Honestly.
That's a lot of staying active, a lot of work. Like it's a lifestyle.
Exactly.
It's
I love that.
It's a lot of sacrificing. In fact, I see Moss, and I don't have the same energy level. So.
Would you say that it's a good replacement for pre-workout or after workout? Or what's your opinion on that?
Well, yeah, well, to me, the sea moss is more of a sustained energy. So when you take it, like, even all throughout the day, you're going to have that energy. Like,
Correct.
It's going to be a different type of energy. Where the pre-workout, that high-intensity energy lasts for, like, some hours.
Okay.
And it wears off. And if you don't really have a good one, when it wears off, it's like crashing. And so if you have a good one, it'll taper off real nice, and you won't have that crashing feeling. But the sea moss is more of a sustained energy throughout the day. So, yeah, I mean, if you're trying to, I'd say it's a good supplement for a pre-workout. If you're trying to get off the caffeine, that's perfect.
Oh,
You
excellent.
feel invincible and feel like you can go hard in the paint and bounce back, and it does catch up with you. So it's about moderation and balance, because just like you can look good physically, but mentally and spiritually, if you don't have that intact, if it's not balanced, then I compare it to like for men, a pretty woman, like she's gorgeous, but men have put her on a pedestal so much it messes with her character, where she's not down to earth.
Yes.
And a lot of times these pretty women are gorgeous people. Their character is horrible because they've been put on a pedestal
So long.
regardless on what they do. So
You're absolutely right.
a lot of times if someone's not keeping them grounded or checked, or if they weren't raised with good values and morals, like it corrupts them. So they become ugly on the inside. So like if you ever met a person that's gorgeous on the outside and then ugly on the inside, it's the same thing if you're good physically, but inwardly, spiritually, and mentally you're not intact. So we want to be balanced. Like I neglected a lot of, I don't want to be negative, but I neglected a lot of stuff to get to where I'm at right now at my age. Like I really invested a lot of time and energy, hours, and neglected some other priorities. So now I want to sustain, still want to make some improvements, but balance. But back to your question, a lot of it's a lifestyle.
Exactly.
Like,
I love that.
Yeah, so
I love that.
even talking about doing stuff like yoga, hiking, massages.
Like a lot of self-care, it sounds like.
Yeah,
A lot of self-care.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like to promote as well too. And people think, oh, it's just working out, to be able to build muscles and things like that. But it's more than that.
Yeah.
And that's what I like for you to always show as you do, that it's a lifestyle. And it's also your nutrition, by you taking the sea moss, working on your herbs, keeping your vitamins up, and things like that is very important.
Very important.
But number one is self-care.
Well, especially as we get older, like a lot of stuff we're able to bounce back in our 20s and somewhere in our 30s. When you hit 40s, a lot of stuff that you did in your 20s and 30s start catching up with you. Say, falling out of control. I was at my most miserable.
Wow.
So
Hope you guys are hearing that.
Yeah. So for me personally, I was shining on the outside, but on the inside, yeah, I wasn't a happy camper. So just because, don't get me wrong, I'd rather have money than broke, but just because you got money doesn't mean it's gonna keep you happy. I've seen some of the most miserable people rich, have lots of money.
Absolutely.
So that's, don't get me wrong, we all want money, we all want our bills paid, we want to provide for our loved ones, but it's all about balance, because money by itself, I mean, what it does is it magnifies who we are at the core.
Yes.
So whatever is going on internally, you get money, you're going to do more of it.
Exactly.
But it's all about balance, because money by itself won't keep you happy.
And it's not a complete. Money is a tool, you know, and so I thank you for sharing, because this is very important to others. You're an inspiration to others. If you didn't know that, you are an inspiration to others. Continue to do what you're doing. You don't know who's watching, but many eyes are on you. Continue to keep your head up, be that leader, and then show these young men as well that's looking up to you what it looks like and how they should be. And I thank you for that.
It's a lot of pressure, but okay.
No, it's no pressure. You're already doing it.
Okay.
It's what you're doing naturally.
Okay.
Like you said in the beginning, it's a what? It's a lifestyle.
Okay. Lifestyle.
That's
All right.
it. That's it. Alrighty. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Peace.
All right. Okay.